Hey guys, Thunderset here, bringing you a new deck that revolves around new synchro monsters we just got, and that's Sun Dragon Inti and Moon Dragon Kila. So, he takes Fire Ant Ascator, which is a specific tuner that we just got, which is right here. He's level 3. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target one level 5 monster in your graveyard, special summon that target, but its effects are negated. Send it to the graveyard during the end phase of this turn. So it pretty much just blocks an attack with another little body, and we definitely have level 5 monsters to fuel it. That's not really why we're using him. And now with Moon uses Supay. So Supay here, piece destroyed by card effect, you can special summon one Oracle of the Sun from your deck. Once again, pretty rare, not something you're setting out to use. They're just required for our specific monsters. So what does Sun do? If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy the monster that destroyed this card. And if you do inflict damage to your opponent, equal half the attack that your monster had on the field. So I mean, if your opponent even slightly reads this card, they're gonna know not to destroy it by battle. So it makes it a little tough. You gotta get a little creative. Usually swing with your own monster, as you'll see in some of the replays. This card on the field is destroyed during the second standby phase of the next turn. You can target one Moon Dragon in your graveyard and special summon that target. So they have a lot of synergy with one another, as you'll see. So what does Moon do? This card is targeted for an attack. Gain life points equal to half the attacking monster's attack. So that's pretty decent. If this card on the field is destroyed, you can target one Sun Dragon in the graveyard, special summon that target pretty much immediately. So they'll special summon each other when they're destroyed. He will destroy the monster, he will gain life points. We're also running one Corion Gandrix. It's technically possible, but kind of hard. You would need one of each tuner and a level 5. That takes a while to get on the field, so it's pretty difficult to do. But it is possible, sometimes we'll get it off. And so as for the staples, we're running Forbidden Chalice, 2 enemy controllers, and Miracle's Wake, which is actually super useful with this. You can suicide into a monster, destroy it, they take half the damage, and then you bring your Miracle's Wake right back to use as effect twice, or swing twice. We're also using Ultimate Providence, pretty much for the same reason as Forbidden Chalice, to negate monster effects, except Ultimate Providence is going to hit Kiteroid, so that works out well. And then the rest of our deck is just level 5s we can special summon, guys. You know what Cyber Dragon does, it's very easy special summon. Tricky is arguably even easier, you just gotta discard one. And now we got the new Oracle of the Sun. I don't really understand why Konami wouldn't give us more copies of this card. I don't think it's something that really needs to be soft-locked at 1. But they have. So what does he do? If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Just like Cyber Dragon, except he's only 1,000 attack. So when this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add one Fire Ant or Supay to your hand. So generally useful. I really don't think he needs to be soft locked to 1, but here he is. So anyway, guys, I'm using the skill the Ant and the Fiend. It's not very useful. You can turn an Ant into Supay or Supay into an Ant as long as you have your Oracle of the Sun on the field. So it's not super often or super useful, but you could use it. The skill I really want is Sun and Moon, which will let you switch between your monsters in the graveyard. I have a pretty good idea of how to use that deck with a little different cards, but it's a legendary skill drop, so I haven't got it yet. Eventually I will, and I'll make the deck. Other than that, I got a few plays with this. Mostly you just catch people off guard with the effects. If they know what to do and they're trying to dodge it, it's a little hard, but you can usually get to them at some point. Other than that, it's not running away with the meta. I'm not exactly satisfied with how this deck is turning out just yet, but there'll be at least one more revisit with a different skill, and we'll see how it goes from there. So until then, thanks for watching, guys. Okay, here we are fighting Sarah. Going first. We got a bunch of tuners, so we're going to set a Supay, set an Econ. Our enemy sets 2 as well. We're going to set Ultimate Providence and set another Fire Ant. Our enemy does nothing, so we're going to set our Miracle Wake and Supay. So what I'm hoping here, we have 7 cards in our deck that are level 5s that we can normal summon for 1 Supay, and that'll be a Corion Gandrix. So 50% chance from starting now to draw it. We don't draw it. We get hit with a Lava Golem. Super random Lava Golem hits both our Supays. So now our Cyber Dragon comes a turn too late for that Lava Golem. We normal summon the Cyber Dragon from the Lava Golem. swing into an ancient stone to bring out a Spirit of White. So this guy's using Lava Golem, a Keeper of the Shrine, and a bunch of Blue Eye stuff. Super random. So in case you missed that, we did an econ take of our Fire Ant to take the Spirit of White. Then we normal summon an Oracle of the Sun for the Spirit of White. Here he flips up a World Legacy Guard Dragon Dark and swings into our Oracle of the Sun. We take a bunch of damage, but when he's destroyed, you get a Search of Fire Ant. So I grab my Fire Ant, bring out a Sun Dragon Entity. Look at this play, guys. Bring out a Sun Dragon Entity. He's going to bring out what is it called? Statue of Anguish pattern. Now he's trying to summon a second one. I'm going to chain Forbidden Chalice from my hand onto the one who would gain his effect. He does not gain his effect now, thanks to Forbidden Chalice. Our Sun Dragon loses the fight to the Mardark, but since the Mardark destroyed him, he destroys the Mardark, takes 1300 damage. We use our Miracle's Wake to bring back our Sun Dragon Entity. He has some 0 monsters on the field. Use our Econ to flip that boy to attack. 3000 to the face. That's lethal. Great stuff, guys. If you're not going to swing to our Sun Dragon, we'll do it our own way. Fantastic stuff. Okay, here we are fighting the Paradox Brothers. Let's see what they have in store for us. We're going second. I don't really like to go first with this deck. Man, his background is awesome. I wonder how he got that. With the Sun and Moon Dragons, looks pretty cool. But he is in fact Metaphys, so he Metaphys factors out a Tyrant Dragon. We special summon a Cyber Dragon, normal summon our Ant, that's into our NT right over a Tyrant Dragon. So our opponent could not draw due to restart, that's okay with us. We got a normal summon Supei. He hits us with one Kiteroid, does not Kiteroid the Supei. Now he's got a Metaphys factor into a Nephthys, swinging to our poor little Supei. Here we have an enemy controller, so I set a Supei, steal a Nephthys. Kiteroid's going to try to hit our Sun NT. That's where we Ultimate Providence the Kiteroid. Swing for lethal. Nice and easy stuff, guys. Real smooth versus relevant deck. Nice. Okay, fighting another Rex. Going second. Power of Dark. We have a bunch of level 5s and a Supei. Our boy's using Soul Absorption and Ace Metaphys. Banishes a Tyrant Dragon. That's going to give him a Soul Absorption of 500 life. Uses the second Ace of Metaphys he probably pulled from that effect. Sets a monster. Loses his Tyrant Dragon effect to summon nothing. Here we go to Sun Dragon NT. Swing into an Aloof Lupine. I thought it'd be an Assassin of Flame, but he says Aloof Lupine to get his Tyrant Dragon back. Now he can banish his Tyrant Dragon with an Ace of Metaphys, lower my Sun Dragon, and set up for a next turn summon. All the while getting his Soul Absorption, uses a Metaphys factor. Here he uses a Daedalus to banish. That's to switch us to defense, and that one will switch us right back, and that will give him some life points. Now his Tyrant Dragon is going to bring out a Nephthys. We're not too scared of a Nephthys. We bring out Tricky with Supei. That's going to be a Moon Dragon. That's enough over a Nephthys. And now we have Sun Dragon NT to hit for 2k. He gets a Nephthys Search. Searches the Tyrant Dragon. Now he banishes an Ace of Metaphys with an Ace of Metaphys. That's another instance of life point gain. And another instance of attack loss for us. Now he summons a Tyrant Dragon. He swings into our Sun Dragon NT, loses his own Tyrant Dragon. Now we're able to swing with exact lethal with the Tricky, thanks to his play. Great stuff, guys. Fantastic plays. Okay, Joey Wheeler. This time we're going first, and this time everything's on the line for our Cal friend here. It's using life point boost. We have a Cyber Dragon, we have Supei, we have our Ant, and a Forbidden Chalice. He double sets. We're gonna double set ourselves and get hit with a Lava Golem. We were trying to set two of our tuners, that way we could have set up a Corian Gandrix play, but it wasn't to be. We normal summon our Cyber Dragon using the Lava Golem. Our opponent has shown himself to be Aromages, but as of right now, he's pretty much just stalling us. Uses Aroma Garden, tries to use a Mithra Thunder Vassal, probably for a Bergamot, but we hit him with Ultimate Providence, none of that. Now we get Miracle's Wake. We're also going to set another Forbidden Chalice. We get hit with a Drowning Mirror Force, so Cyber Dragon's gone. Or sorry, that was our Sun Inti. Back to the deck. Our opponent is just stalling us and bricking. It's down to 8 cards. We're going to summon a Tricky to swing. Flip up Supei. That's our Moon Dragon. Moon Dragon's going to swing right into a Rainbow Life and give him even more life. Here he sets just another card. We get a Cyber Dragon with nothing to do with him. Swing for 2,500. He's going to Rainbow Life us again. So his deck is really having trouble taking out a 3k monster and now a 2,500 monster. He's using Kite Roy, he's using a bunch of stall, a bunch of Rainbow Life. He only has 4 cards in his deck and still does not have an out. For our Moon Dragon, I used a Forbidden Chalice so I could set another Ultimate Providence. Didn't really need it. Our opponent isn't really doing much. Here he countergates again for another draw. He's down to 2 cards, guys. Down to 1 card. Still hasn't worked an out to our Moonkilla. Here he finally does. He gets his Jasmine and his Bergamot. We got Ultimate Providence as Bergamot trying to gain attack, which is going to destroy his Bergamot, which had to be his only win condition left with 1 card in the deck. So it's like, where are you going to go from there? Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are versus Odeon. Another stally little deck. We got a bunch of Supeis and some support. 2 Forbidden Chalice, 2 Supeis. That's 2 of a kind, guys. Pretty good poker hand. We're going to set our Ultimate Providence and our second Supei. Look at this hand. Our opponent, of course, just has 3 back row. That's 3 Supei and 2 Forbidden Chalice, guys. That's a great poker hand. Here we normal summon Oracle the Sun. We use Fire Ant to throw Supei to bring out Fire Ant. That's our Sun Dragon Inti. Get hit with a Counter Gate to start. That's going to normal summon a Cyberstein. So this guy's an old school life cost 0. He's going to try to enemy controller the Cyberstein to take our Sun Dragon. We're going to Ultimate Providence of Forbidden Chalice to stop it. So he loses his monster and his Econ and that monster and some damage. Very productive Ultimate Providence. Here he's going to Counter Gate again. We're swinging for lethal because he's trying to get into life cost 0 range. We don't want him to do that. We're going to bring out a second Sun Dragon Inti thanks to our Tricky. We get hit with a Sphere Boy. Then we swing in, kill another Ally of Justice Cyclone Creator. He summons what's got to be a 3rd Cyclone Creator. Takes 1,600 damage. Now stops us with a Kite Roy. We didn't have an Ultimate Providence for that Kite Roy. Now he's going to try to life cost 0. Summons the Cyberstein. We let the effect activate to chain Forbidden Chalice, which is his nightmare. Has to immediately scoop. Great stuff, guys. So this deck isn't too crazy strong. It's a lot of basic level 8 synchros. They do have some special summoning synergy with each other, but they're really require on destruction, battle destruction, to really get the most of them. And people can really dance around that at this point in Duel Links. But other than that, it's a fun deck. Like I said, I'm going to revisit it with some different skills. This skill wasn't satisfactory in the way it runs. We'll try it again. Maybe ditch the Corion Gandrix for a more practical synchro, because you just really don't get it off in this deck, the Corion Gandrix. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the replays, and keep an eye out for the revisit. Thanks for watching.